What's up, guys? It's SHAFE'S coming at you live in full effect. Just wanted to make a video showing you guys the creative island that I've been working on. It's taken a lot of time and preparation to get it done, but we're finally here. I will be going through and showing you each spot, POI I guess you could say, on the map that I want to show you is right in front of us. It's the Florida Gators 1v1 venue, and as you can see, I've set up a couple 1v1 spots, and what I've also included are these explosive devices. So after you have a little build battle, you can just go ahead and apply some damage to these and it blows up. So the next thing that I want to show you is the Coondog 9.8 Armory, and it's located. And what this is essentially a housing unit for a majority of the guns that you can find in the game and the consumables that you can find in the game. Next stop on the tour is the 152 Zone Wars Arena. So let's make our way on over there. By the way, it's located up here on the north side of the map. And what this is just an arena, pretty much a quarantined off area that we can fight inside of while a storm closes in. So I have the on switch for the storm right here and the off switch, and then the epicenter is right here, so this is where it closes in on. And I've also set it up so that we can hit this and it prioritizes the spawns that are inside of this zone war arena over any other spawn. Alright, the next thing that I want to show you is the 1307 aim training facility. Here's just like a broad overview of what it is. I'll get into the more intricate parts coming up. The first thing that I want to show you guys over here is the 360 tile frenzy. And what this is a room that has targets randomly placed on all the walls. And then we have these pyramids in the middle that allow for a more dynamic movement while you're trying to shoot. As you can see, I definitely need... Next up is jumping flick shots, which the name kind of speaks for itself. So yeah, you come over here, and it just gives you an opportunity to wreck some moving objects while you're jumping. You can even hit these bounce. Right up here, we have an area of the map that's designed to mimic movements that you would typically. And I have 5 different like controls. So let me go through and show you what. The first one that I'm going to show you guys is merging falling zombies. Here's the on switch right here. So you guys see the pattern. And what this is made to mimic is somebody that's gliding, redeploying, and then hitting glide again. Sideways descending zombies is the next. Here's the on button. Let's see what it do. As you can see, you'd just be like tracking from like side to side trying to shoot it. Yes, good old falling zombies. Here's the on button. As you guys can see, it like mimics somebody that would be like gliding straight down. Next up, we have close range strafe. I'm going to give you 2 different vantage points. So here's the first one, which is just up above. Like you get to like follow them up here from like this like platform level. Now I'm going to show you guys the ground level vantage point. So pretty much you're going back side to side, shooting them, but it can begin to like vary. So like you're like having to like go I'll like go like sideways, like really having to like put in some work to. Lastly, for this area, we have the mid-range strafe. For this one, it's the exact same setup as the close range, but obviously this one. Here's the ground vantage point now. As you can see, same thing as the close range, just obviously a little bit further away. The next order of business is the elevated mid-range strafe. And this is very similar to the other strafes, but obviously you're shooting from a decline. The same type of deal, but you're just having to shoot up. On the same side of the facility, we have the floor wall ramp shoot course. But yeah, you pretty much like come over here. Boom. And just do. The last part of the facility that I want to show you guys is the incoming outgoing flick shots. So let me demonstrate how this works. So boom, you'll just be like tracking them coming down. And then you have the outgoing one right here. So it'll just be like traveling away like out. Next up, we have the 6.9 Pro Editor course. And just for reference, it is out here in the southwest. Okay, so first up, we have the falling edits. And this first one is going to be going downwards with floor. So you get the idea of that one. And then the second one is pyramid and floors. The next portion that I want to show you is the upward edits. So pretty much you're like editing to make it to the top of this. And it starts with like the easiest one, which is just ramps, and goes up in difficulty all the way to the back. So we have ramps as the first one, ramp floors, pyramid floors, pyramid floor pyramid, and then the most difficult one, the ramp. On the other side, we have the ground edits. And this also contains a little Easter egg for my favorite basketball player, D Wade. Shout outs to the boy. But yeah, you would like come over here. And then you're like pretty much like trying to like work your way like through while like editing each portion. It's kind of difficult. I'm not. Last part of the facility is this guy's counterpart. So like its downstairs counterpart. On this side, it starts with the easiest, and then increasing difficulty as you go all the way to the back. So we have only pyramids right there. This one is ramps. This one is floor wall, floor ramp wall, and then the most difficult one, the pyramid. So something that I also set up on here is when you're coming down on these edits, like it's always going to be a ramp under you. So let's say that you get like midway down and you decide, not really too interested in continuing to do this. You can always run all the way back up the ramp that has just been exposed. And on the back side of these, I have launch pads. So you can pretty much get the heck out of Dodge. The 1237 tunneling edit course is the next stop. So pretty much like these real long things are just like filled with boom, edits, boom, edits. So it just like goes like that all the way through. And then once you make it out the other side, it kind of ramps up, and then you can end up getting launched to the beginning. But yeah, like I said, we have the walls right here. This one is ramps. This one we have ramps, but they're made out of the pyramids. And then we have walls and ramps, and then walls with the ramps that are. And just for reference on the map, the 1237 tunneling course is right here on that. The next thing that I want to show you guys is these box fight platforms. And I mean, you could have a box fight anywhere, but I just set these up on an elevated surface because I've noticed that a lot of the box fights that I see online happen on the ground, but in real life scenarios, you might be like elevated up in the air. So at least in this case, the first spot for reference is right here. The next one is right in front of the Zone Wars facility. And then, okay, so the next POI that we're gonna check out is the 420. Okay, so we're walking into the first floor right now. What we have here are just like some pyramids so that you have a little bit of ground cover that you could fight with. And then these up here boost to the elevated platforms. So you could come up here, just have like gunfights, battles, whatever. It's good as well too because there's like a bunch of holes throughout this, so you can like really test like angles and stuff to try and shoot people. Hey guys, the last thing that I want to point out to you about the 420 arena is the architecture on the outside. How we have these doors and stairwells that lead up. They also have the pinball bumpers as well if you're really just like trying to get. Another spot on the map that I want to show you guys is the 305 long range facility. And if you guys haven't figured it out yet, it's basically just like a sniper shootout facility. And it has these ramps right here, which are great for trying to peek over and find your target. And just for a point of reference on the map, the 305 long range is located in the northeast. As the last place that I want to show you is the 80085 hangar. If you know, you know. And what this is just like a little spot that has all the previous vehicles that have been. For reference, it's located in the. If you like what you saw today, or you'd like to party up and play in here, hit that follow button. GG's everybody, and thanks for watching.